In the shadowy corridors of Soviet power, where secrets were currency and loyalty was absolute, a young KGB officer quietly sharpened his skills. His name? Vladimir Putin. A man trained not just to observe but to manipulate. Not merely to serve, but to command. His rise was not a spectacle, but a slow, calculated game. One that would eventually make him the most powerful man in Russia. But how does a low-ranking intelligence officer go from the depths of the Cold War secret battles to becoming the billionaire president of the world's largest country? This is not the story of an overnight political success. No, this is a tale of patience, of power carefully amassed, of alliances forged in the dimly lit rooms of the Kremlin and the lavish halls of oligarchs. From the chaotic collapse of the Soviet Union to the rise of the modern Russian elite, Putin's ascent was anything but ordinary. While the world saw a country crumbling under economic despair in the 1990s, Putin saw an opportunity. He maneuvered through the ruins of a fallen empire, aligning himself with the right people, mastering the art of influence, and waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Luxury palaces, secret offshore accounts, it's a network of oligarchs whose fortunes were tied to his rule. His power was never just about governance. It was about dominance in every form. This is the story of how a man, trained in the dark arts of espionage, played the long game and won. A story of secrecy, power, and unimaginable wealth. Welcome to the world of Vladimir Putin, the KGB agent who became a billionaire president. Welcome to Loyal Luxury, where power, prestige, and wealth collide. We reveal the untold stories of billionaires and the empires they've built. This is about influence, control, and the legacies of the world's most powerful. From secret palaces to billion-dollar deals, we take you inside the world of the ultra-wealthy. Subscribe now and step into a realm where luxury is a statement of power. Today, we're covering it all in 8 chapters. Here's what's coming next. Vladimir Putin was born on October 7, 1952, in Leningrad, now St. Petersburg. Raised in the shadow of war, he learned early that life wasn't about luxury. It was about resilience. At school, no. 193, Putin's brilliance was undeniable. Languages, history, sports. He mastered them all, forging a path of excellence. At Leningrad State University, he studied law, specializing in international law, a decision that would influence his every move in global politics. Guided by mentor Anatoly Sobchak, Putin learned the art of power. His rise from a modest background to the pinnacle of influence was no accident. Putin's journey wasn't just about survival, it was about mastery. Much like the most refined luxury brands, his rise was built on resilience, precision, and a relentless drive for excellence. Putin's KGB career wasn't just a job. It was a crucible that forged his mind and spirit. From 1985 to 1990, he was stationed in Dresden, East Germany, a city caught in the crossfire of Cold War politics. Here, under the watchful eyes of the Stasi, he learned the delicate art of intelligence, surveillance, and the fine balance of diplomacy. In the cold corridors of power, Putin mastered the art of secrecy, blending into the shadows while pulling the strings in a world where every word and every action could shift the balance of global power. It was a pressure cooker environment where discretion was not a choice. It was survival. The stakes were always high, and the slightest misstep could have catastrophic consequences. Like a luxury brand guarding its exclusivity, behind closed doors, power is not just wielded, it is crafted. His every move was calculated, his every word measured. The KGB, with its world of high-stakes decisions and quiet manipulation, shaped his strategic thinking. Through his rapid rise within the KGB, Putin demonstrated not just loyalty and discipline, but a rare ability to outthink his adversaries. He learned that to rise to power, you must remain calm, cold, and always 2 steps ahead. His mind, sharpened in the shadows, would go on to shape a new era of leadership. The KGB was his proving ground, but it was also where he crafted the worldview that would guide him to the pinnacle of global influence. From these quiet moments, amidst shadows and secrets, the leader we know today began to take shape. In the world of discretion, Putin had learned to rule, not with loud commands but with silent precision. Entry into politics. After leaving the shadows of the KGB, Vladimir Putin embarked on a new journey, one that would redefine his legacy. Guided by the steady hand of Anatoly Sobchak, the charismatic mayor of St. Petersburg, Putin's entrance into municipal politics was nothing short of calculated. Like an artist stepping into a new medium, he began to master the intricacies of the political game. In 1996, Putin made his move, leaving the familiar streets of St. Petersburg for the pulsating heart of Russian politics, Moscow. Joining Boris Yeltsin's administration, his rise was as rapid as it was strategic. It wasn't just politics. It was a game of power, alliances, and carefully executed maneuvers. Much like a luxury brand expanding its empire, Putin understood the art of positioning, creating connections that would serve him for decades. With every step, Putin refined his political acumen. He navigated the complex landscape of Russian politics with the precision of a luxury brand's marketing campaign. His alliances were not random. They were part of a larger strategy to dominate. Just as luxury brands build partnerships to secure their place in the market, Putin built his alliances to ensure a future of influence and power. His rise wasn't just about power. It was about perception, about carefully curating his image as a leader. Putin's political entry mirrored the elegance of a luxury brand, an entry marked by ambition, sophistication, and a relentless focus on long-term success. Rise to presidency. In 1998, Vladimir Putin's political climb took a decisive turn. Appointed director of the Federal Security Service FSB, he was at the helm of one of Russia's most powerful institutions. This wasn't just about control, it was about positioning. Like a luxury brand refining its identity, Putin was laying the foundation for his future. By 1999, Putin's ambitions escalated. Appointed prime minister, he quickly commanded respect with decisive leadership. In a nation desperate for stability, Putin became the symbol of control and order, a man capable of guiding Russia through turbulent times. When Boris Yeltsin resigned, Putin stepped in as acting president. In March 2000, he won the election in a landslide. His campaign focused on stability, security, and strength, resonating with the Russian people, much like a luxury brand promising unmatched quality and reassurance. Putin's rise was swift, deliberate, and calculated. His leadership mirrored the precision and exclusivity of the luxury world, ensuring loyalty and respect with every action. His presidency marked the beginning of a new era in Russia, driven by centralized power, national pride, and global influence. Domestic policies and challenges, Vladimir Putin's vision as president was clear. Centralize power, create stability, and guide Russia into a new era. He controlled the media, shaped narratives, and crafted an environment conducive to economic growth. However, stability came at a cost. After the 2011 parliamentary elections, opposition grew and protests erupted. Putin, like a luxury brand, needed to balance exclusivity with reality. To maintain control, he cracked down, ensuring his vision of a perfect Russia wasn't disturbed by dissent. Putin's leadership style mirrored the world of luxury. Control and precision in every detail. His policies, economic reforms, and media regulation kept Russia moving forward. Yet, much like luxury brands, balancing loyalty with broader appeal was a challenge. His economic reforms were a tightrope walk between control and freedom, as he sought stability while managing Russia's evolving future. A strong centralized authority, like luxury brands that preserve their image. Yet cracks began to show. Governing a vast nation was complex, and the tension between luxury and reality remained. His pursuit of perfection clashing with an unpredictable world beyond his image, where the cracks in the system grew increasingly apparent. International relations, conflicts, and public image, Vladimir Putin's moves on the world stage are as strategic as they are bold. From the annexation of Crimea to the ongoing conflict in Syria, his actions have reshaped global dynamics with precision. His international strategy mirrors the luxury world, exclusive, powerful, and calculated. Like a high-end brand crafting cultural narratives, Putin commands attention and wields influence over global perception. The Helsinki summit was a masterstroke in his geopolitical playbook. every gesture calculated to assert dominance and control. Recent high-level talks in Istanbul show his continued pursuit of global influence, resetting relations, much like a luxury brand refining its image for maximum impact. In the realm of international politics, perception is just as valuable as action. Putin has expertly curated a public image, crafting a persona of strength and masculinity, much like a luxury brand's identity, uncompromising and bold, aimed at attracting an elite following. In Russia, his persona is everything. It's not just about his actions. It's about how he's seen, how he's portrayed. Like a luxury brand, perception is his most powerful currency. For Putin, every strategic move is an opportunity to redefine the narrative, shaping the global stage to reflect his own reality. In his world, perception is not just power, it is everything. Vladimir Putin's luxurious lifestyle. Vladimir Putin's travel is as secure as it is luxurious. His Il-96 300 jet is equipped with anti-missile defense systems, advanced communication networks, and interiors designed for comfort and exclusivity, creating a flying fortress fit for a leader of his stature. On the ground, Putin's choice is the Urus Senate limousine, armored and bespoke. Built to provide both security and unmatched luxury, it's the ultimate expression of power in motion. For longer journeys, Putin's $74 million private train offers a mobile luxury retreat, complete with a gym, Turkish bath, and anti-aging machines. This traveling sanctuary is tailored for the elite. Putin's palace on the Black Sea coast is a 74-hectare estate, complete with an ice palace, a helipad, and a throne room fit for a Tsar. Every inch of this estate radiates luxury and exclusivity. With a wine cellar, casino, and Turkish baths, it is designed for both grandeur and privacy. Protected by a no-fly zone and surrounded by extensive woodlands, the palace is a fortress, just like a luxury brand's most exclusive property. Putin's estimated net worth, over $200 billion, Balenciaga reflects his immense power and influence. His lifestyle is the ultimate expression of luxury and control. For Putin, luxury isn't just about comfort, it's about asserting dominance, legacy, and future implications. Vladimir Putin's legacy is built on lasting change. His constitutional reforms and centralization of power have redefined Russia's political framework. Ensuring his vision endures beyond his leadership, he has crafted a system where authority is consolidated, loyalty is rewarded, and opposition is kept in check. His imprint is woven into Russia's governance, military strength, and global standing. Like a master strategist, he has shaped Russia's trajectory with precision. His policies have fortified the nation against external pressures, strengthened its economic resilience, and positioned it as a dominant force on the world stage. Every decision, every calculated move has reinforced his influence, ensuring Russia remains a formidable power. On the global stage, Putin's actions have reshaped international relations. His confrontations with the West, strategic alliances, and energy diplomacy have altered the geopolitical balance. Whether seen as a protector of Russian sovereignty or a disruptor of global stability, his legacy will be analyzed, praised, and condemned for generations to come. Yet, as speculation grows about his eventual departure, one fact remains undeniable. His influence on Russia's future is as enduring as the most prestigious luxury empire. His rule has not just shaped policies, it has redefined an era. Much like the finest craftsmanship, Putin's legacy is designed for permanence. His impact will echo for decades, a reminder that true power is not just about what you build, it's about what you leave behind. A leader, a strategist, a force that reshaped a nation. Vladimir Putin's legacy is not written in ink but forged in power. A master of control, he has sculpted Russia's political and social landscape with precision, rewriting constitutions, centralizing authority, and eliminating obstacles. The Kremlin is his fortress, and within its walls, every move is calculated. But power is not just held, it is projected. On the world stage, Putin has played the grand chessboard with an iron grip. Military interventions, bold geopolitical maneuvers, and a relentless push against Western influence have reshaped international dynamics. His presence has shifted the balance of power, leaving an imprint on history. An imprint as enduring as the legacy of luxury empires. It's like a brand built to withstand time. Putin's influence is engineered for permanence. The question lingers, what happens when the architect steps away? Will the structure hold, or will the cracks begin to show? A leader, a strategist, a force that reshaped a nation. Vladimir Putin's legacy is not written in ink but forged in power. A master of control, he has sculpted Russia's political and social landscape with precision, rewriting constitutions, centralizing authority, and eliminating obstacles. The Kremlin is his fortress, and within its walls, every move is calculated. But power is not just held, it is projected. On the world stage, Putin has played the grand chessboard with an iron grip. Military interventions, bold geopolitical maneuvers, and a relentless push against Western influence have reshaped international dynamics. His presence has shifted the balance of power, leaving an imprint on history. An imprint as enduring as the legacy of luxury empires. It's like a brand built to withstand time. Putin's influence is engineered for permanence. The question lingers, what happens when the architect steps away? Will the structure hold, or will the cracks begin to show? Power, like luxury, is designed to last. Legacies are not just built. They're curated, refined, as history unfolds. True influence remains timeless. Stay with us for more deep dives into the world of power, prestige, and legacy. Subscribe to Loyal Luxury, where influence meets exclusivity.